In an effort to combat rising anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, the City Council just passed legislation to allow the NYPD to set up protest buffer zones around schools and houses of worship. But as political reporter Marcia Kramer explains, the bills were slammed by civil liberties advocates who are aligned with Mayor Mamdani.
Against a backdrop of a city filled with troubling examples of anger, pipe bombs thrown during a Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City protest outside Gracie Mansion, swastikas at a Brooklyn park, and an anti-Israel protest outside a Kew Gardens Hill synagogue.
The increase in hateful acts around the city is absolutely abhorrent, and we had to do something about it.
The City Council passes a package of bills to crack down on hate. The most controversial were two bills to allow the NYPD to establish buffer zones around houses of worship and schools. Council Speaker Julie Menon said the bills were personal for her because she is the daughter of a Holocaust survivor. But she said the move was necessary because of
the 182% rise in anti-Semitic incidents in recent months in our city, or churches being vandalized across the 5 boroughs, or anti-Muslim hate crimes experiencing a 69% increase in 2024.
The New York Civil Liberties Union and others aligned with Mayor Mamdani vocally protested the legislation on the steps of City Hall as the council was meeting. They charged that it is a violation of the First Amendment and unveiled a map that showed thousands of schools and houses of worship that could be protected by cops.
And we say we object.
We object.
These security perimeters would give the NYPD broad discretion to censor speech, target protesters, and arrest dissenters.
These bills in no way infringe on the First Amendment right to protest, which is sacrosanct. The bills don't even talk about protests.
But Mayor Mamdani did not commit to signing the bills, a spokesperson saying, quote, "The mayor is keenly aware of the serious concerns regarding these bills limiting of New Yorkers' constitutional rights, and he will keep these concerns in mind for any bills that land on his desk. He wants to ensure both the right to prayer and the right to protest are protected here in New York City."
Marcia joins me now. So what exactly happens if the mayor decides to veto this bill?
Well, here's what I would say. He should probably do the math. Because when I asked Julie Menon that question, she pointed out that there are 35 co-sponsors. Now, for the record, you have to have 2/3 of the 51 members of the City Council to override a veto. That happens to be 34. She has the votes.
Wow. And, the mayor and the speaker have a famously close relationship. This could be sort of their first big test, right?
Well, yeah. And, the question is whether he decides to override it just to please his base.
That's a good point. All right. Thank you, Marcia.